Chapter 1 Real Numbers Part 4 Theorem 1.3. Today we will see Theorem 1.3. Let P be a prime number. P be a prime number. If P divides A squared, then P divides A also, where A is a positive integer. A is a positive integer. Clear? So this theorem proved not much important. Clear? The examination point of view not much important, but easily we can prove by using fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Easily we can prove. Clear? Now I will teach only result, how to write using this theorem, how to write the result. See, it is if given. If means what? Given. Given P divides A squared. That means P divides A squared. This implies definitely P divides A also. P divides A also. P divides A. That is this only what result. Clear? Given using this, we can easily prove by using a fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay. Now we will see some example. Now we will see example. Okay. So 2 divides, you take some example, that is 2 divides 4 square. 2 divides 4 square means 16. Clear? 2 divides 4 square. Okay, because 2 is a factor of 16. Clear? This gives 2 divides 4 also. Yes. 2 divides 4. 2 divides 4. Clear? You see here P is a given, it is given P is a what? Prime number. P how to take what? Prime number. Yeah, I have taken prime number 2. So 2 divides 4 squared. A is any positive integer. Okay. 4 squared, that is 16. 2 is a factor of 16. Agree or not? Yes, 2 is a factor of 16. So then the result is, the theorem says 2 divides 4 also. 2 divides 4 also. That means 2 is a factor of 4. Clear? The concept is very important. Clear? Try to understand. Okay. Like that, so many examples we can write. You see another example. You will see 5 is a prime number. 5 is a prime number. 5 divides 25. 5 squared. So this gives 5 is also divides 5. Right? Whose square root, that is 5. 5 is also divides 5. That means 5 is a factor of 5. Exactly. Clear? So that's why we can write easily so many examples. Okay. So next we will see theorem 1.4. Very, very important problem. Clear? This theorem is very, very important for CBSE. Prove that root 2 is irrational. Okay. Repeated questions. Understand? So how to prove root 2 is irrational? Means by using the theorem 1.3. Using theorem 1.3 result, clear, easily we can prove. Okay. This theorem we have to what? Do contradiction method. Contradiction method. Contradiction method means, see, here root 2 is irrational means you have to take opposite, that is root 2 be a rational number. That is okay, contradiction method. You have to take root 2 be a rational number. So let us assume that. Okay. Let us assume that root 2 be a rational therefore then root 2 is nothing but what? A by B. Clear? Root 2 is nothing but A by B. Just fraction. Rational number, once you have taken rational number means what? Root 2 can be written as A by B form. Where A and B are, this is very important. Okay, A and B are O prime. A and B are O prime you have to take. In 6th class also you studied co-prime. What is co-prime? Co-prime means HCF is 1. HCF is 1. That is numerator and denominator. Okay. There should not be what? Any common factor. No common factor other than 1. Clear? That is A and B. There should not be any common factor other than 1. That is HCF of A and B is 1. Clear? HCF of A and B is 1. That is co-prime. Clear? So that means that is standard form. We are taking the rational number in the standard form. Okay. So standard form is whose both numerator and denominator HCF is 1. That means there is no common factor. Clear? There is no common factor other than 1. That is the meaning. And if B not equal to 0. And B not equal to 0. Now what you have to do is cross multiply. Just cross multiply. Okay. So cross multiply means what will happen here? A here by 1 is there. So A equal to, okay, A equal to root 2B. Understand? Here what? There is no denominator by 1. So just cross multiply. Okay. Next is squaring on both sides. Okay. Squaring on both sides. So what will happen? Both the sides squaring I am taking. So A square equal to 2B squared. 2B squared. What is this meaning? 2 is a factor of A squared. 2 is a factor of A squared. Clear? That means 2 divides A squared. Agree or not? 2 divides A squared. Clear? The prime number 2 divides A squared. Clear? So you just recall the previous theorem. Since P is a prime number, P divides A squared. Means what the theorem says, P also divides A. So by theorem, right, by theorem 1.3, 2 divides A. Let A can be written as 2C. 2C. For C is some integer. Okay, for some integer C. You write for some integer C. Clear? You can take any integer here because the meaning is for 2 is divides A means 2 is a factor of A. That means we can take some numbers. Okay, into some numbers we can take. Okay, that's why written some integer C. Clear? Now what you have to do is you put this, you take what? 1, equation number 1. Okay, put A in 1. Put A in equation number 1. We get, here you put in this equation you have to put. Clear? That means in place of A, 2C the whole square is equal to 2B square. Okay. Now 2C squared means 4C squared equal to 2B squared. 2B squared. So here if you divide to 2 means what will happen? 2C squared. So 4C squared equal to 2B squared. Okay. Therefore 2 divide 2 on both sides means what will here 2 divide means 2C squared. 2C squared equal to what will get? B squared. Or this can be written as B squared equal to 2C squared. This implies you see 2 is a factor. 2 is a factor of B squared. 2 is a factor of B squared. Are you getting on? 2 into C squared means 2 is one of the factor of B squared. Right? That means 2 divides B squared. 2 divides B squared. So use a previous theorem. By theorem 1.3, okay, 2 divides B. 2 divides B also. Understand? 2 divides B. So from this what you will understand? Here you see 2 divides A. That means 2 is a factor of A. Here you are getting 2 divides B. That means 2 is a factor of what? B. That means 2 is what? Factor of A and B. 2 is factor of A and B. Clear? Therefore, 2 is a factor of A and B. So what is our assumption? A and B are co-prime. A and B are co-prime. But here A and B are co-prime means what? Only one is a common factor. But here we are getting what? 2 is also a factor of A and B. That means this is contradiction. Clear? So this is contradiction. This is contradiction. The symbol is okay. This is the contradiction symbol. Clear? This is contradiction to the fact that A and B are co-prime. A and B are co-prime. Clear? A and B are co-prime. Our assumption is wrong. So when our assumption is wrong, what is our assumption? Root 2 be a rational number. Okay, root 2 be a rational number. But our assumption is wrong means then definitely root 2 is irrational. Okay, therefore root 2 is irrational. Root 2 is irrational. Hence proved. Okay, so very simple theorem, but very important. There you try to understand each and every steps having the meaning, try to understand here, then easily you can do very simple. Okay, so the concept, every concept you have to remember. Clear? So easily you can do nothing. So next we will see prove that root 7 is irrational. Root 7 is irrational. Same like root 2 is irrational, how we have done previously. Same way how to do. Wherever root 2 there, you have to put root 7. Clear? You see. Just I am saying. So first you take, let us assume that root 7 be rational, means root 7 equal to standard form you write. Okay, A and B are co-prime, B not equal to 0. Then cross multiply means you will get 7. Okay, again squaring on both sides, here you will get 7, right? So a squared equal to here root 7 b squared. So this one you take it as 1. Now here what? 7 is a factor of a squared, so 7 divides a squared. Clear? 7 divides a squared. So by theorem 1.3, 7 divides a also. 7 divides A also. Clear? Let A equal to, you have to take what? 7C. 7C. A equal to 7C. Therefore, put this A in 1. That means 7C whole square equal to 7B squared. 7B squared. So squaring, what you will get here? 49. Squaring 49 c squared equal to 7b squared. Okay, now here 7, so 7 you cancel means that means dividing 7 table means here 7 times. Clear? That 7 cancel, that means 7c squared equal to b squared, or this can be written as b squared equal to 7c squared. The same thing can write b squared equal to 7c squared. Therefore, 7 is a factor of b squared. Therefore, 7 divides b squared. 7 divides b squared. That is very important step. Clear? 7 divides b squared. Then by theorem 1.3, 7 divides b also. 7 divides b also. Clear? Therefore, 7 is a factor of a and b. 7 is a factor of both a and b. But a and b are co-prime. Therefore, it is contradiction. Clear? Contradiction to the fact that a and b are co-prime. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, root 7 is irrational. Our assumption is wrong means then root 7 is irrational, because our assumption is root 7 is rational. But that is our assumption wrong. Okay. Therefore, root 7 is irrational. Hence, okay. So, like that you can do root 5 is irrational, root 11 is irrational, here root 3 is irrational. Okay, same method, only number you have to change. So, the method, okay, that concept always you have to remember. So, here this step is very important. Clear? 7 divides a means, okay, you should know how to write this. So, you are introducing what another factor c. So, a can be written as 7 into c. This step is very important. Clear? A equal to 7 into c. So, for some integer c. Clear? You can write anything. D also you can write anything. Okay, for our convenience we are writing c, because already we introduced a and b. So, next what c you are writing. K also you can write anything you can write. Okay. So, a equal to 7 into some other factor you take. Okay. That is the meaning. Then only what the 7 divides a. That meaning will fulfill. Clear? Understand? So, you practice more. Clear? See, next exercise 1.3. First problem is prove that root 5 is irrational. Clear? The same previous problem, same way you can easily prove. Okay, I will give homework. Root 5 is irrational, I will give homework. Now, next second problem is prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. So, easily we can prove using proof. Let us assume that this also you have to do contradiction method. Okay. So, 3 plus 2 root 5 be rational. Be rational. Okay. Therefore, rational number means, therefore, this can be written as 3 plus 2 root 5 equal to a by b. Right? Where a and b are co-prime. Where a and b are co-prime. And b not equal to 0. So, this condition is very important. You have to write, you must write. Clear? Understand? Now, what you have to do is, after this, you have to keep this irrational number left hand side. All rational number is bring right hand side. Clear? So, what I am going to do is this plus 3 bringing this side. That means 2 into root 5. The left hand side write as it is a by b minus 3. 3 bring means what? Minus 3. Clear? Now, in the right hand side, you can take what? LCM. B is LCM means a minus, here no number means just multiply. 3b. A minus 3b. Right? Okay. Now, this is 2 is what? Into. Therefore, divide this 2 this side. Therefore, this can be written as root 5 equal to a minus 3b by 2b. Now you see what is happening, you see root 5, left hand side root 5, irrational, fully irrational. That is equal to here what? A and b are co-prime. Clear? Therefore, some integers. Understand? Therefore, what will happen here? A minus 3b. Numerator is one integer, denominator is another integer. So, you will get rational number. You will get a by b form. You will get what? Rational numbers. Okay. Therefore, left hand side is irrational. Right hand side is rational means which is contradiction. Clear? So left hand side equal to, left hand side is rational. And the right hand side is rational. Okay, therefore this is contradiction. So you write simple, clear, or you write fully contradiction. Okay, this is contradiction to the fact that okay, root 5 is irrational. Already we proved root 5 already we proved. So root 5 is irrational. Because of root 5, okay, this is contradiction. Root 5 is irrational. Okay, root 5 is irrational. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Clear? Therefore, 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Our assumption is rational. That is wrong means then automatically what? It is correct. Therefore, 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Okay, hence proved. So very important. This also what examination point of view, very important. Okay, practice well. So next to third problem, you will see. Prove that the following are irrational numbers. That means 1 by 2, 7 root 5, 6 plus root 2, or 1 by 1 we will do. Okay, first we will take 1 by root 2. Let us assume that root 1 by root 2 be rational number. Okay, therefore immediately what you have to do, 1 by 2, how will you take it? A by B form, where A and B are co-prime and B not equal to 0. B not equal to 0. Okay. Therefore, now what you have to do? Cross multiply. Okay. Cross multiply you do. What will happen? This side you multiply root 2A equal to B. Right. Therefore, keep this root 2 this side. B bring this side. Therefore, root 2 equal to B by A. Okay. Or you can take reciprocal on both sides, means root 2 equal to B. We need irrational number. Okay. So root 2 equal to A, B by A. Clear? Or cross multiply and do like this. Clear? So root 2 equal to B by A. So what is happening? Left hand side is irrational. And right hand side is rational. So that is impossible. Okay, left hand side is irrational number, right hand side is rational number, means it is impossible. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. That is, this is contradiction. This is contradiction to the fact that here what is there? Root 2. Okay, so root 2 is irrational. Because of root 2 irrational, this is contradiction. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, when our assumption is wrong, then what will happen? 1 by root 2 is irrational. Therefore, 1 by root 2 is rational. Hence, true. hence true. Okay, very simple. Clear? This is also very important problems. This exercise itself, all problems are very important. Definitely one question will come. This whole exercise 1.3 is very important. Here definitely one question will come. So be thorough. So second, 7 by root 5 also same way we can prove. Easily we can prove using 7 by 7 root 5. First you take us, let us assume that 7 root 5 be 7 root 5 be rational. Therefore, this can be written as A by B form. This can be written as A by B form. A and B are co-prime and B not equal to 0. Then you cross multiply. Clear? You cross multiply means 7 root 5 into B. Okay. This is step alone again. Okay. So 7, because always keep irrational number left hand side. That is better. Clear? That's why what you have to do, you can do like this also. Keep this root 5. Root 5 is in the left hand side. This 7 you divide. A by 7B. Easily you can write. So now you see left hand side is irrational. Root 5 is already we proved irrational. So therefore left hand side is irrational. So this fully is what? Rational. Here. So that is impossible. Therefore this is contradiction to the fact that root 5 is irrational. Root 5 is irrational. For our assumption is wrong. Therefore 7 root 5 is irrational. Clear? The same way this problem also easily we can do. Same way we have to do. Clear? So here 6 plus root 2. 6 plus root 2 be rational. Okay, write it here. Therefore 6 plus 2 you can write in the form. Okay. Now what you have to do? This plus 6, see, plus 6 bring this side means you will get a left hand side irrational. Root 2 equal to A by B minus 6. Clear? A by B minus 6. Now B you take common. B you take common. Clear? Okay. B you take common. Root 2 equal to B you take common means what will happen? B you multiply here. So A minus 6B. Right? Now you see left hand side is irrational, right hand side is rational. So this is contradiction to the fact that root 2 is irrational. Root 2 is irrational. Okay, therefore our assumption is wrong. 6 plus root 2 is irrational. And 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Hence, clear? So very easy. See now next very important this example problem. Okay, many times repeatedly they ask you. Because here minus is there, you have to do very carefully. Okay, prove that 5 minus 2 root 3 is irrational. So let us assume that 5 minus 2 root 3 be rational. Here, this side you write 5 minus 2 root 3. Okay, now this step only very important. Okay, how to do is this you take this side, this you bring this side. That is very easy. Clear? This minus 2 root 3, you bring this side means it will become positive. Clear? Now this 5, this A by B bring this side means minus A by B equal to 2 root 3. Okay. Now take B is LCM. B is LCM means what you will get? Here cross multiply means 5B minus A. 5B minus A equal to 2 root 3, right? Okay, 5B minus equal to 2. This 2 you divide this side. That means 5B minus A by 2B equal to root 3. Now here what is happening? Using right hand side you have irrational, but here left hand side you have rational. Clear? Left hand side you have rational. Therefore LHS is rational. RHS is irrational. Okay, RHS is irrational. Therefore, this is a contradiction. This is contradiction to the fact that root 3 is irrational. Root 3 is irrational. Correctly how to write. Okay. Because of root 3, it is contradiction. Okay. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, 5 minus root 3, 5 minus 2 root 3 is irrational. Hence, proved. Okay. So, we have seen so many problems today. Okay. So, at the end of this video, I will give homework problem. Okay. Or practice.